Hey guys, welcome. Leno here. How are you today? Thanks for the like. Let's start talk about Final Cut Pro 10, how you can bring your photos to life. And I'll be showing you several tricks, several techniques that you can do in Final Cut. Really nice. So stay tuned. We'll begin in a minute. Yeah, hit the like button. Thank you. Tell me where you're from, your name, and where you're from. Thanks for being here today. That's great. And this is going to be very nice. I was experimenting with some photos, doing some Cinemagraph effects, really nice in Final Cut. So the perfect creative studio. Yeah, man, thanks for being here. Hi. Great to see the people that were in the last lives here. Luis Alberto from Portugal. Welcome. DMR Media. Let me show. Hi, the perfect studio. Luis Alberto from Portugal. Oliveira, South Florida. Love your work, guys. Thank you, Luis Alberto. Kyle in Arizona, thanks for being here again. Thank you. Good to have you here. Val Videos, yeah, I remember you. I don't know if it's a past live that I did. From New Jersey. Viral from India. Viral Sutaria from India. Netherlands. Peter. Welcome, guys. Holland. I love the idea of this one. I have been doing this for a few years, so it will be cool to see what you do. Yeah, thanks. Let's see. And if you have any idea, put in the chat box so we can experiment, all right? Indiana, Guy from Indiana. Welcome, Leno. Welcome, everybody. You are making us addictive to your live sessions each night. Yeah, Kainer. Yeah, Kainer, thanks. Look. Say hi, Arturinka. Here, look at the camera. Say hi, here, look. My son, this is my son. Thanks. He brought coffee for me. Kainer, Diriken, welcome. You are making us addictive. Best regards from Germany. Raya. Relo from Chicago. South Africa. Just bought 2 of your products yesterday with 40% deal. Solid products. Thank you. That's awesome. Thanks for supporting our work. Anthony here from New Jersey. Welcome, Anthony. Helgi, Seattle. Yes, good to see you, brother. Thanks. So, welcome, everyone. I'm glad that you guys are here with me. So, let's experiment, learn something new. I hope that you... when we are finished with this live, you are going to be another step ahead, learning more, because information is very powerful, especially when you put into action. So today we are going to talk about how you can make your photos come to life in Final Cut Pro 10. But first we need to start from the beginning, from the basics. What's the configuration, where you go, how to add them in the timeline. Then photo editing, we are going to talk about a little bit. Sometimes you don't have softwares like Photoshop, so you can create your own thumbnail in Final Cut. You can use it as a graphic design tool as well. Motion 5, I feel very comfortable in Motion. So some of the design, if I do in Motion, I feel very comfortable. So it's not limited. You can use to create animation for video, or you can use for still images, no problem, all right? I'll show you some effects that you can add to make some nice, give some nice touch to your images, photos. And we are going to create some slideshows, some simple ones and then some more complex one. I'll show how you can create a cinemagraph effect, really nice. I shared on Instagram yesterday. I'll show how you can, this is good for who works in real estate, selling homes, houses, and etc. I'll show how you can give movement to the pool water. What else? Ink, split screen. So expect that I'll be here for at least 2 hours, and I'll be showing you everything that I know. You can ask some questions. I'll be teaching something, and then at the end I'll ask if you have any question, and then I'll answer. Then we will go to the next topic. I'll be talking about their promotion that it's ending today, the LenoFX 4th year anniversary. So if you didn't enjoy the promotion, go to lenofx.com and see if you find some plugins that can make your life easier in Final Cut Pro 10, or you can download our free stuff as well. And don't forget to leave a review telling us what you think about the product, if you like it, if you don't like it, what you dislike, so we can improve our products and make even better, so you can be more successful in your work. All right? So, and then in 1 hour and a half, we are going to have a short break, about 10 minutes, and then we come back and for more information about Final Cut. All right? Let me see here before we begin. Hi host, you deserve more thumbs up. Yeah, give a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel to see more lives, more tutorials like that. Now you can see out of the window, so green there. It's raining. Yeah, it's raining. It's beautiful. It's a little bit, it's not hot. It's cold, a little bit cold. It's very nice. 10:30 p.m. South Africa. I've been buying your products for a while now. Leave them. I don't understand this part. Thanks, DMR, for buying our products. I moved recently from Adobe Premiere Pro to Final Cut on my iMac after watching some of your YouTube videos. Nice, that's great. I bought it yesterday. Love it, highly recommended. Awesome, this is awesome. So first of all, let's go to Final Cut and start talking about the basics. I know that maybe you know everything about the basics, but be patient, because in a little bit we are going to talk about more advanced stuff where you can combine several different projects, techniques, effects, and then create something interesting. All right? Yeah, here I have my timeline. Sorry, let me grab a cup of coffee and water. I'm drinking too much coffee. But with these lives every day, I need to drink coffee, because it's hard work. So I was experimenting in Final Cut here, some effects using generators. I'll show how you can do that. I was experimenting with Cinemagraph Effect. Look, in a moment, I'll show how you can do that. It's not photos, but it's like photos more interesting, so you can share on Instagram or other platforms. All right, it's very nice effect, very popular today, and if you don't know how to do it, I'll show you here. Just experimenting, and this one is very nice as well. The dog is still. Any one of you know how to create this effect in Final Cut? Let me know in the chat box. So let's go. I have these photos here in Final Cut. If you don't know how to import and things like that, go to the training where I talked about Final Cut in depth, 5 hours training. So here I have these photos, and if I select it, you can see here that this photo has 5 seconds long, and then this You can set a different time for all the photos that you import to Final Cut. You do that by going to the Final Cut Pro menu and then select Preferences, or always try to use Command Comma, like that. And here, not playback editing, you can change the duration of still images duration. You can put, for example, 10, press enter, or 5. This is good because let's say that you want to create a slideshow and each image will be on screen for about 3 seconds. So you put 4 here, 1 second to create the transition and 3 seconds to show the image. But no problem if it's 10 seconds. You can always come here and select the images, the photos. What you guys prefer? Photos, still images, what else? Pics? What do you prefer? So you select and then you press Ctrl D, and then you see here the number highlighted. You can type the number. Let's say that I want to set as 5 seconds. I press 5, 0, 0, 5 seconds. Press enter, and then if I add them to the timeline, all the pictures, all the photos will be 5 seconds long, as you can see here by selecting them. You can see here. This one is 1 frame less. Maybe the media is not enough because it's a video. This is a video as well. So let me delete this. Delete. So that's the basic. And then you can see that this photo, you can see a black bar on the sides. To solve this, just go to the inspector, and here in the videos tab, you can go to spatial conform and change to fill. Or you can come here to scale and then scale up a little bit. Or you can Command Z, Shift T, A to accept, or you can press here transform. And then you can, for example, increase the size, move. You can hold down the Shift key to move only horizontally, or hold down the Shift key and start to move vertically, so you don't move in another direction. Command Z, A to accept. Another way you can move your image, and that's the way I like a lot, it's by clicking here and change the numbers of the position, transform position. This is very precise. You'll not go wrong by using this, because here Shift T, maybe you want to go this way, but it's not so precise. So I like to use this control here, but it depends on the situation. Good to know. It's good to know that you can use it. All right, A to accept, and then you have your image filling all the screen. But you can do that in all the images at once. Just select them at once, all the images that you want to change. Come here, fill. And then, if needed, you can put the playhead on top of the image, and then you'll see this little ball here, little dot. It means that this clip is loaded into the inspector. And then you can come here and change it if you want. Like that, I can make, yeah, good. And then this configuration you need to do in each image. There's no way of doing, you can do it in all, but it depends on the framing, so it's important to go one by one. Okay? After you do that, you can add animation. So let's talk about a little bit about Ken Burns effect. I already talked about in another lives. I think most of the lives I talked about it. It's important and it's very powerful, even though it's very simple. Don't think that it's not powerful. It's simple, but it can make your images, your photos much better with a little movement. So let's add a movement to this photo. Let me press Command Ctrl 1 to close, because I'm not using the browser. And here I can I can press Shift T, Shift C. I always like to use keyboard shortcuts because it is the fastest way to work in Final Cut. But you can click, everyone has its preferences. You can click here and select crop. Shift C is the shortcuts. Then select Can Burns. If you right click, you can see the option. This is the default, easy in and easy out. I don't like this option. Let me play for you. To play, you come here to the left upper corner, hit play. Because it has a slight change in duration. It starts slow, it speeds up, at the end it slows again. I like to use linear. Look the difference. Much better, much better. Again, this is very simple, but if you are starting in Final Cut, maybe you don't know. And then you can change this window. You have the start, it will start with this frame, and the end, it's the red. And then you can change the size, move it around, and then press A to accept. Look. Great. And the speed of the animation depends on the size of the photo. If you have a photo very long, the animation will be very slow, because what it does is it goes to this frame, to this configuration, to this frame. So it will start here, start, and end at the end. If you have a very, like 1 second photo, it will be very fast. Look. Or if it's shorter, even faster. So that's how you control the speed, is the duration of your photo and the difference in the start and the end. All right. So here you can, for example, just go like a pan, left and right, for example. Now let me put this one here and start right here on the bags. No, I want to move just horizontally. You can press A or done to accept. But then it's too much. Shift C. It's very close. I don't want to be so close to the image. I want a more subtle movement, more simple one. A and play. And then I can make it 4 seconds. All right. So now let's select all the clips and press Ctrl D and put 400 to make it 4 seconds long. And then here you can copy this effect to all of the images. Let me select this one and then add the Ken Burns effect again. Shift C, Ken Burns, and then I want to, let me click, hold down the option and Shift key like that, A to accept, play. Yeah. Select Command C to copy or go to Edit menu, copy, and then select the other clips, go to the Edit menu and paste attributes. You can paste effects. You'll be pasting all the effects and the configurations from these tabs: crop, transform, composition, distort, and spatial conform. But if you select paste attributes, you can select just what you want. For example, crop. Done. We have animation in all the photos. Now you can go one by one. Just enable the Ken Burns effect and go one by one, moving. Don't need to close. Just hold down the Option key. Click to move the playhead. It's not working. It didn't work. This image is very tall, so it's a good idea. When the image is very tall, I always like to create a compound clip before using the crop tool. Alright, so let's do that. Go to transform, and then here I can click reset and create a compound clip, option G. But first you need to create a compound clip bigger because you need extra media to create transition. Because when you create transition, you need a little duration of your clip for the transition. So I made a little bit bigger, option G. Option G, okay. And then now I can press Shift T, Shift C, can burns, and use the same effect now without problem. Select Ctrl D for seconds. And then you can press T to roll the content. Why? Look, red means there is no media to the left. Yellow, there is media to the left. To see more clear, double click to open the precision editor. Here you can see that we have extra media. If you click up arrow, we don't have it in the beginning. To close, press S. So to roll the image, I think it's roll, press T, click and drag, and then you are moving the media. Now we have extra media here and here. Click here. All right. Ask to accept, and then go image by image, moving or changing the Ken Burns effect. Click here. This one is the same issue with the other one. It's very tall image. And then make it bigger, option G, OK, Ctrl D, 4 seconds, T, move, select, Shift C, Ken Burns. Now let me move the image. First of all, I need to go inside the compound clip and then move the image like that. Command left bracket, and here now it's a zoom out. You can press Shift C and zoom in, just clicking here to change the direction. And here, let's see if it's okay. Good. Let's say it's good. A. Now that you've done that, you can add transitions between your clips. Okay? Let me put a gap here, option W. And here, let's say that this is our slideshow. Command 1, let me put some music here to give an ambience, a scenario. Let me make it a little less louder. Yeah, that's good. And then I can come here and press R, hold down R, click and drag, hold down, let go the R key, option left, option backslash, // and there's the backslash. A, and then now I can move T, and I can move the music if I want to. Let's say that I want to start here. I want to start here, so I need to place a marker M and then click and drag and put at the beginning, right, like that. And then you can see a little dot here, put the mouse on top of it and make a fade in and make a fade out to prevent any glitch, any stuff not pleasant. Now let's add a transition. All right, Very simple, select all the clips. First, let me show how you can add a simple transition. You can, for example, click here on the edit, Command T. You can come to dissolve, cross dissolve, click and drag. You can select the clip, double click. You can select the clip, Command T. It will, if you select a clip, it will add in the beginning and at the end. If you drag, it will do that. If you want to copy the transition, click and drag with option, holding down the option key. If you want to delete, select delete. If you want to make it longer, click and drag, or you can select Ctrl D and press, for example, 100 for 1 second. To preview, just play. I like the 1 second. Very nice. You can change the default duration for the transition. Command comma, and then go to edit, transition. Let me put 2 seconds, 2, enter. Now, select all the clips and double click on the cross dissolve. Select this one and make it 2 seconds as well. This one is not right. For some reason it's speeding up. It's linear. Why? Let me delete. Yeah, it's not. I think it's just a... Yeah, I think it's because it's not rendered. So I want to make it smaller. Command Shift 2 to open here the index timeline index. And let me see, video. I want just video. Let me see. Select this one. And here I can select all of them. Ctrl D. I want to make it shorter. After I select, go to the timeline, Ctrl D, and make it 3 seconds. Okay. And the transitions, go to here to the search, input transitions, not transitions. I think it's cross dissolve. Let me see the name. Put all, cross dissolve. Just search for cross and then select all of them. Go to the timeline, press Ctrl D. And type it 1:12 to make it shorter, the transitions. Let's render. Daniel says, whoa, nice. I think you liked something. Slow down. What was the keyword shortcut? Option W. Yeah, to put a what's the name? Gap. It's option W. Didn't know about the index. Brilliant. Awesome. Good, that's good. I always like when I teach something that you don't know. This is a pleasure. Yeah, so that's it. Let's say that you want more stuff. You could add a title here, Command T for example, and then just very quickly add a title and go to the titles tab, text tab, make it bigger, put a font that makes sense to your project, and good looking. I don't know what, but good looking. And then you can do change the color. And then align to the left, both. Click here to move. Ask to accept. And then you could add a Ken Burns effect to the title. Shift C, Ken Burns. Let's see if it works well. Maybe I could do Shift C and reverse the position, Command T. For some reason it's not working well, because look, it stopped and then start to move. I'm not sure why is that. It's happening only on some of the clips. Command T, let me see. Look, it worked. That's why I always say that compound clip is the solution for a lot of things in Final Cut. I need to render, but I'll not render. Now let me show how you can do the same thing using transitions. Command Option W, and then I can select all of the elements, down arrow, Command V, and then I can select all the transitions. You can use the same trick by searching for them here. Let's say that I want something, let me delete this, and let me use some free stuff from Final Cut first of all, then I'll show you some LenoFX transitions that you can use. You don't need to add transitions to all the cuts. You can add cut to the beat. Look here, I could cut right here, right here. Yeah. And then let's say blur, let me see, simple blur. It's good to render. Nice, I like it very much. Let me delete, select, press delete. You can, this is the Final Cut. You can download our flat transitions at lenofx.com, the free ones. Very nice transition, this one. For example, I could, let me show you something very nice. You can come here, click, select the airdrop, I think airdrop, right? Click here, pick whip, and then come here and take this blue. Again with the blue, take the blue from the shirt. Nice. And then you can click and come here to make fine adjustments. I like to use HSB, make it a little bit brighter. Yeah, like that. I like it. It's very beautiful with the background, the previous image. Let me render so you can see the final result. Okay, let's preview. Nice. And then you can move the playhead and see the other transitions. Very nice. Look, you can create a slideshow only with transitions with the same effect. It's good to not use many different types of animations. This one is very nice. I like the light transitions. Look, let me see, what is it? LenoFX light. I love this transition. Very beautiful for some projects. To create a slideshow, it's beautiful. Yeah, he says here, don't forget to teach about giving the dissolve an S curve by changing the easy amount. Yeah, let me show you in a minute. Just beautiful, right? I love it. If you like, hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel if you are not a subscriber yet. And here I could go to this the inspector and change the color. That's very nice. Look, more greenish. Hello Samuel, welcome. Let me play again. Yeah, very nice. All right. So this is one kind of slideshow you can create. Let's create a very more aggressive slideshow. What do you think? And then you can use the glitch transitions, the glass transition, or the cyberpunk. But it's the same principle. I think we don't need that. Maybe we can go to show how you can edit photos in Final Cut. Oh, let me show how you can add a beautiful fade to your title or to your images, anything. Let me press Option, click and drag, and then I have this image. When you need a nice, very subtle, very long fade, I don't recommend that you do this. Command T and then you increase the duration of the transition. Let me preview. Command Shift 2 to close the timeline index. Look, at the end, it's very slow here. Very slow, very slow, very slow, very slow. Then when it comes here, it's very fast. Oh, look. And very fast. I don't like this. I don't like either Ctrl V to come here and do this. Click and drag. It's the same thing. Very fast. Not so good animation. Look, very fast, very hard. At the end, when I'm in motion, I don't like to use the behavior fade. I don't like it. I use the curve. Look, if I add the behavior fade, where is it? Fade in, fade out, and then I cut. Look, suddenly disappear. Instead, I like to add a curve. I like to add a keyframe, go to the next 0, and here I can click, hold down the command key and do this curve. This is what it makes more elegant. Look, more progressive, step by step, not so hard. In Final Cut, I'll show how you can do the same thing. In Final Cut, very simple. Click, hold down the Option key, click, add keyframes. then put 1 0 and move to the end. It's still not good. You need to put the mouse here, right click, easy out. Not easy out. Actually, I need easy in to make this curve at the end. If it's in the beginning, I need to select easy out. Now the fade is very beautiful. Let me make it longer. You don't need to do that for everything, but for logos, for example, or for one important title that you want that kind of more dramatic effect, it's better. In motion, you use keyframes, and then this curve needs to be because it's like when it's here, it's almost 100%, and when it's here, it goes away. And then you need to take care of this. I like this better. All right. Yeah, I came in late here. Can't wait to go back and learn to edit in the index. Good tips today. Awesome. We are just getting started for music too. Yeah, for music too. Whoa, didn't know that. Super cool. The crossfades music. That's it, Andrews. So let's continue. Do you guys have any question about that? The keyframe, the editor view. Here. The editor view. I think you are talking about the right click, show video animation, Control V. And then you can double click, and here you can see to close, Control V again, or just show hide. Okay, that's how you open the video animation in Final Cut. Great, thanks, you're welcome. Let me see the next topic. We covered the basics, how to create. We use the Ken Burns effect. We already talked about. Let me see. Slideshow, we talked about. I can show you another thing that you can do with Slideshow, so you can move to the next topic. Super intense course, already forgot the half of it. Wow. Good to know. Because for me it seems that, oh my god, I don't know if they are liking it, maybe not, but good to know that you guys are appreciating these info. Okay, is there any shortcut for nest multiple pictures at once? Nest, do you mean create a compound clip or just select everything and put them in a compound? It depends, because if you want to add a compound, just select everything, create a compound clip, okay, and then you nest them together so you can move them around together. All right. Hi, great tutorials. Please also show the LenoFX slideshow plugins. All right, let me show. Yeah, because the individually, how can you add? No, there's no way to add every single photo inside a compound clip automatically. What I like to do is this. Let me show very fast, because I showed you yesterday in the last live. I show how to do that, but I'll show very fast. Control D, 4 seconds, and then I select here fill, and then I change the framing. Let's say this one is good, maybe a little go down. This one is not good. For that, I use the beta touch tool. Go back to the previous live about how to speed up Final Cut Pro 10, and here I have Final Cut keyboard, and then I created an action called, let me create it again. I want to Final Cut to do this. The playhead is here, down arrow, C, option G, slideshow 01, 02, 03. Let's see how you can do that in Beta Touch tool. very time saving tool. You can come here, add new shortcut, and then you add any shortcut to activate this command. F16 I'll put, and then after I press F16 it will move down, add another action, press C, add another action, press Option G, add another action, and here I need to type insert text, and then I type slideshow 0. No put I'll not put 0, only space, because then I type 0, 1, 0, 2 and so on. Okay, remember F16, and remember that you can't select anything here. Now I just press F16, 01, F16, 02, F16, 03. Oh, sorry, F16, 04, 04. Yeah, it's working. I think I added another command. Yeah, 014, 05. It's all good. F15, 06. You know, that's how I do very fast. Because let me change to my because our products, we need to create a video for each element. So that's how I do it. I add all the elements in the timeline, and then I create a compound, it set the duration, and then I create a compound clip using this method. So I can have all the files renamed, like slideshow 01, 02, until I have all the elements. So I hope I answered your question. Okay, blue shed. Gray matters. Thank you for this tutorial. I've been using this software since the beginning, but have learned new things and new ways to achieve the same things. Nice. This is nice. Thank you. Good that you are here, guys. Thank you for being here. So let's talk about now photo editing. Yeah, great topic. No, sorry. Let me show the LenoFX slideshows, because it can be a time-saving tool for you. Let me show very quickly, because we have a lot of topics to talk about today. Option 1, or select the titles browser. And this is one very popular slideshow plugin that we have, the Simple Clean Slideshow. It's beautiful, simple and beautiful. Click and drag, and then here you can go to the titles tab, click on the drop zone, command 1, go to the browser, and here you can select the image or video that you want to use, press apply, and then you have the video, select the clip, and here you can press /, and you don't see any animation, and then you can zoom in, just dragging this slider more. Yeah, good. Or you can zoom out by dragging this slider, the same slider. Okay, great. Then here you can change the title. Let me say Fashion Week. Everything you need to know. And then you can click and drag, put in another place, or change the size, make it smaller. You don't see the tracking here. To customize the tracking, just select the text, go to the text tab, and here you have all the controls to further customize the text. You can change the font, feature. Wow, beautiful font. Change the color, anything you want. Okay, and then I have one scene like that, and then you can have more scenes. You can hold down the option key, click and drag, but I'll use another one, option 1. I want to use this one, click and drag. It's the same process, just add an image and very quickly you have a nice, beautiful slideshow. You can add content from the timeline or from the browser. Keep in mind that if you add video, the video needs to be the same duration or more as the title. Otherwise, when the video is playing and gets to the end, it will freeze, okay? But I have a workaround around that. Let's say this clip, let me see this clip. Imagine that this clip is very small, just 3 seconds. Control D and 3 seconds. I could maybe put several copies of it or put more clips. I could, for example, look, I could do this, huh? Look, I could select these photos, create a compound clip. Let me put as 2 seconds and then press Ctrl T, make it 1 second. Ctrl D, 1 second, no 1 second. The transitions I want 15 frames. Ctrl D, 15. Alright, and now I can select option G. Where is it? Look here. Okay, now I can go to the title, click at the beginning here, apply, and then I have a scene inside the slideshow. I don't need to add just one image. Okay? So that way you can combine several scenes in one clip. Don't need to just use one. And then you can use more than one, and it's a modular structure. You can put one here, then maybe you don't need the animation at the end, and then you cut here, it goes to a different photo, like that. Press P to move freely, and then it comes here, boom, and then it changes to another scene. Now let me see one that I like a lot. It's the mosaic. It's beautiful, very beautiful to create a slideshow with multiple images. You have 9, 18, 26 images that you can put here in the timeline. I'll not put images because it takes some time. And then here I can option create a compound clip, option G, and then I could cut the scenes. For example, let's say that I don't want the scene from the beginning. Let me preview first for you. This is a little bit heavy in processing power because it's many images all together, and it has a defocus effect. As you can see in the photos far away. Okay. Now let's just see here. Look, blur, defocus, not in focus, and this takes some render power from your machine. And I mean the better quality. Let me change to better performance. Yeah, I need to render. Okay, but here you could cut the scenes. For example, I don't need this part, I only need from here, or I just need from here. And then you cut, you only use this part. No need to use all the scenes because they are very long. So you can have more flexibility. And one that I like a lot as well is the ink slideshow. Beautiful, very beautiful. Click here and then add the drop zone. Look, this is less machine, it's not so heavy. And let's say that you don't want the text, you just come here, delete, okay? Very simple. You can change the color. Beautiful. Let's render so we can see in full screen. Yeah, Felipe Miranda asked if this is going to be available. Yeah, it is. Salvador, Bahia. I'm from Bahia, but I live in Goiânia. Haha, this effect, I like it. As a photographer, I see a lot of impact of it. Great. Great, Daniel. Oh boy, what I want to what a lot of new things you have shown us, folks. Thanks. You're welcome, Frank. Thank you. Good that you like it. Thanks. Let's play. Look. Beautiful. And then here it could start another scene and then another, and just beautiful. And then you can further customize it to fit more your style. All right. So that's it about our plugins here. Very nice. There's one. The freeze frame is very nice as well to create a more dramatic video with photos or video. No, you can use both. All right. Do you have any question? So we are going to talk about now photo editing. Do you guys have any question? Let me drink some water here. Hit the like button if you didn't already, and subscribe to the channel. LenoFX. Let's talk about photo. Let me put here my screen, because sometimes you just need you are comfortable in Final Cut, and then you want to edit an image. It's good. You don't need to use Photoshop or any other software. You can use Final Cut to do that. And if you have Color Finale, better, even better. Color Finale is a very powerful plugin for Final Cut. So let me see. This is not a photo, but let's say this is it. No, let's download a photo. But these photos are all beautiful. Yeah, the photos from Pexels is always beautiful, so there is not much we can do. But let me take this photo. Let's make it even better. I'll download it as 1920 by not the... This is too big. Download. And then you can import from here, click and drag. Hold down the Option key to copy. And then now you can see the resolution in the inspector, 1920 by 2880. You can create a new project, Command N, and then photo editing. And then you can put automatic So Final Cut can use the frame size of the photo. Okay, add to the timeline, and then Final Cut asks if you want to customize. Yeah, I want to customize. Let me change here. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, now we have a very big, taller frame size. Okay, so before we jump into editing, I'll show you some effects that I like to use to add some enhance my photos. Okay, I'll show you step by step, and then we are going to edit this photo, because you need to know the basics before you go to the more advanced stuff. Let's start by closing here the browser, Command 5 to open the FX browser, and here open the basics, and then you have here the vibrance, very nice effect that you can add more vibrance to your image. Look, and then let's open the scopes, Command 7. Here, let me give you an overview. If you never saw these scopes, it's very simple. Come here and select two windows, and then in one you'll see the waveform Luma, and the other one you can see the vector scope. This one is all about brightness. Here you can see the information, the bright information, white, and here's the black. 0 is black and 100% is white. It's great, it's good when you have all the information inside of these 0 to 100. There is no problem if you go a little bit past this, but you can lose details from your image. All right, and here you can see the colors for your image. The more the outside the information, the more colorful, the more vibrant. Look, here you can see more color, less color. If you see just a dot, it's because your image is black and white. Okay, look here, you don't go too far from 100%. Before, after. Beautiful. Just doing this, it's already looking good, your image, but you could do more things. Let's see. This is the vibrance. The other one is the threshold. I found it interesting, this effect. It's kind of colorized or duotone effect, but it's a bit different. Here you can set the light and the dark color. Let's experiment with this and see what we can come up with. Look, and then here you have the intensity. You can put 100% or less. You can change the threshold. The colors are too similar. The threshold, you can see more details or less. Smoothness, maybe you want something like that, and then this is a great way. It's a bit different from the colorize effect. If you are doing some promo, some intro for young people, maybe it's a gamer, that could be very interesting effect to add to your project. All right, nice. Just play around with it until you find some effect that you like it. And then the other one is crisp contrast. I found very interesting. And you don't need to do that 100%. Just maybe you just want just a little touch, just that, before, after, and you can see all the information. You could go here and put more color. Look, without the crisp. And then you can combine this with the color tool from Final Cut, pressing Command C. Look, the black is very black. It's here, you can see the black, black. Maybe I can click and move up a bit using the up arrow. Yeah, like that. Click here to come back, and then you can see the before, after. Okay, I like the effect. And there is the hard light, very nice as well. It gives more details, more color, vibrancy to the image. You can add just a bit, for example. Nice. Okay. There is the sharpen. If you are doing thumbnails for YouTube, it's great to use the sharpen tool, the sharpen effect. You can find in blur, sharpen, especially when if you have photos of people, it's better to keep it very sharp. Here you can change to better quality. If you want to, you can change to 100%. Press H, click and drag to see portions of the image. Press A to select the select tool. And you have to be very careful with sharpen. It's very sensitive. Just a bit gives a lot more detail to your image. Okay? Don't put, for example, 14, this. No, this is not working. It's just a little bit. It's even hard to customize this effect. So that's great. Another one that I like is the prism effect. It gives a modern look. 5, and then you could add a mask. Click here to add a mask, and then you can, for example, invert the mask and then add a little bit of prism outside the mask. It's a nice effect. It's something that you don't see it. Sometimes you don't see it. You just feel it. You feel that something is different. And this is where you make the difference. People see your work and then they think, wow, that's beautiful. But they are not sure what you did. It's because of this kind of little things that you add to your project. Okay? Another thing that you can do is, if you have LUTs, if you bought a pack of LUTs, you don't need third-party tools to use it in Final Cut. You just can use the default from Final Cut, go to color, and here you can see the custom LUT. Click and drag, and then here you can see the options. Let me disable these options. Look, the image is much better like this, right? Much better. And it looked nice before, but it's nicer. LUT, click here, and then you can select choose LUT, and then you navigate in the find and find the LUT that you want to use. Click open, and I'll use the codec Rec 709 that I used before. And then here you can dial it down or use the mixed parameter. Look, beautiful, just beautiful. Before, after. Before you add the LUT, you could go to Command 6, reset. You could come here and add a little bit of contrast to the image. What? It's disabled. I think it's disabled. Yeah, it is. Look here. And then more color, more brightness. And then you change the midtones as you like. I like this. Go back, enable the custom LUT, and then you can exaggerate and then dial it back until you are satisfied with the effect. And maybe you can go again to the color board and then change the dark areas. I'm using up and down arrow. Okay, click here. Maybe you want more color, you can go to the color board and then saturation, add a little bit of color or remove it. Okay, let's say that I'm satisfied with that. You can add the colorize effect here. The colorize effect is very cool. You can change the black and the white, but put as 100%. Very nice. Very common effect. It's good to use two colors, different colors. You can search on Google to find inspiration. I like this one. Very nice. I like it. It's a bit different from the one I showed you before, but it's nice. I like it. Look, very nice, nice, nice. And then you can make darker. You could animate this, maybe. Let me delete this one. What else do we have? And I was experimenting and I found this one that you can use creatively. Just select the option P key to HLG. It will blow out the highlights, but just dial it back. Actually, you need to increase the number. But I found the colors to be very beautiful. I like it. Look, before, after. I like it. Maybe it's kind of a LUT almost for me. I found it like a LUT. What else? You can add drop shadow to your photos, especially if you are doing something like, for example, click here. Now I'm going further, but I'll go back in a little bit. You can duplicate, and I can come and add a mask, shape mask, drag and drop, and then make it smaller, radius, make it smaller. Remove the roundness, curvature. Remove the feather, put 0. And then I can put a blur in the image below, blur, Gaussian blur, like that. Let me see. And then I can increase the blur if I want. And then you can come to the stylize. Here you have a lot of options. Just play around, you'll find something very nice. Click and drag to the drop shadow, and then you see this effect. Go to the inspector and change the position. I'll put right here. Add more glow, more blur to be more subtle effect. Change the position. Hold down the option key to move in smaller increments. Nice, I like it. What else? I could add, let's say, photo recall. There's a photo recall. You can add this kind of effect. Photo recall. You can crop. But in this case, what I'll do is create a compound clip, option G, OK, and then I can add a vignette, and then here you can customize or go to the inspector, size, make it bigger, dark, you can make it blur the edges, not so much. You fall off, I want very big, like that. And then, alright, maybe that's the effect. And to see, click here outside, okay? But let's say that I don't want that. I'm just experimenting to show you the different options that you have available. Let's say that I'm happy with this photo. To export just the still image, Command 7 to close. Go to the Final Cut menu, and then you can come to the share option. But here you don't see, in my case, I don't have the export current frame. If you don't have it also, click add destination, and then you can select current frames, put here, select, and then you can change the format that you want to use. I'll use JPEG, okay? And then you can come to, let's say I can rename this to frame JPEG. Okay, Command W to close. If you go to the share button, you can see here the option frame PNG JPEG. Okay, if you want to change the format, you can come here and change to PNG and so on. Next, and then just save the file where you want to save in the Finder. Here you can see the progress, and then you are going to see the file in your Finder. Let me find it here. Before and after. Let me disable the effects. Look, much better. So you can use Final Cut as a photo editing software. Don't need to pay for another one, but I highly recommend that you use a dedicated photo editing software for some stuff, because maybe you can work a lot faster. And yesterday I bought Affinity Design and Affinity Photo. I want to test them, see if I like it, and maybe I can teach you guys how to use it, because I want to be able to remove some subject from the background and the foreground, and then export the layers, go to motion and make some animation, you know. So that's why I bought it, and I don't want to use Photoshop, because I have one license for Photoshop for my designers, but I don't want to add another one. I find it very expensive, and every single month I have to pay. And these apps, you don't need to pay for subscription. So that's it about photo editing. In a moment I'll be showing you how you can create your thumbnail. I'll show how you can create a thumbnail for YouTube, because thumbnails is very important on YouTube. I'm learning a lot about YouTube now, and I saw that thumbnail is very important, because if the person doesn't click on your video, it doesn't matter the content in it. Everything is important: the thumbnail, the title, the content, the description, your engagement with your audience. Everything is important. Okay, let me see your comments. Yeah, but with a third-party app, you can able to see before you edit. So you can go over multiple LUTs just holding the mouse, and don't need to apply, then change if you don't like it. Yeah, I agree, Daniel. I just showed you to use the custom, because maybe a person is just starting out and they don't know any tool, or they don't want to buy a tool maybe, but it has, you can find free ones. Okay, tools for, I think it's motion VFX, pixel film, I think it has, but people don't like pixel. You know the story. And I finally waved myself off of Adobe with Affinity Suite. They do a great job. So do you use all of the softwares from Affinity, right? Gray Matters. Thanks for the useful video. You're welcome. You're welcome. Awesome. Yeah, and then I bought the Affinity Photo and Affinity Design. I'll learn how to use it so I can create more compelling thumbnails. But I like to experiment with Final Cut and Motion 5 because I'm very comfortable with it. And then it's interesting to see what we can do in a software that is not dedicated to photo image. It's very interesting. And I think we have to be creative and do more with less. I think that's a principle we need to follow, because sometimes we feel so dependent on tools and tools and tools, and this can be the person can stop what they are doing or what they want to do, and you can't do that. You need to do what you need to do with what you have, with what you've got. All right. So LenoFX promotion, let me show guys. If you did not enjoy the promotion, you still have time, 40% on all of our products, and you can buy the 4th anniversary pack, super pack, with 20 plugins for the price of just one. And we have already amazing feedback. 11 already. It's a very good pack of plugins for a very good price. We hope in the future make more kind of deals will be available. Look, this I must say it's awesome Final Cut. It is awesome Final Cut, and this is great combo you have. Nice. Remotely, this is such awesome deal, too good to pass. Yeah, I agree. It's crazy. I started this in 2018, and this is a crazy deal. Only 5 hours left, $99 only. And then here you can click, see the trailer. You can see the trailer of each plugin. We'll be doing an update for the text presets. Guys, you have to see. Sorry. You have to see the update we are doing with the text presets. Next week we are going to launch the update. It's just great, A lot of new tools, I think it's 20 new titles, backgrounds, effects, and then I'll do a live just to show the power of this plugin, and then I'll go step by step and teach you how to use it, take the most out of it. It's a very powerful plugin. I'm afraid that you are not going to buy any plugins for me anymore because of this plugin. It's just awesome. I also purchased your 99 pack. Looking forward to using it for the first time. Nice, thank you, Gray. Thank you. That's great that you bought it. Thanks so much for supporting LenoFX team. We have a team of dedicated designers, video editors, and marketing and so on. We are not working on the office. Everyone working from home. Yeah. All your photo editing you do in Final Cut. Good to know. That's nice. Yeah, just use your creativity and you can do a lot. But some tasks, if you have a dedicated program, is faster. It's like animating in Final Cut. You can animate. I'm showing you how to animate. But if you animate in motion, animate I mean not use templates. If you animate in motion, it's a lot faster and you have a lot more flexibility, more options, but this can be overwhelming. So if you don't know how to use motion, just go with Final Cut. And in the future, I'll be talking more about Motion 5. I'm receiving a lot of questions and suggestions to talk more about motion. So I'm thinking about do more lives about it. Okay? I like a lot to work in Motion 5. Now, before I go, I'll just do a little quick break, and then after the break, let me show what I'll show you. I'll show how you can add movement to the photos of a pool, for example. You can take a photo from a house that has a pool, and then you give a little slight movement to the water, and it's very interesting to see this effect. I'll show you the Cinemagraph Effect. What else? Let me see. I'll create some frames, how you can add more effects inside Final Cut. You can create split screen effects where you see more than one image at the same time. We can create a freeze frame effect, okay? So, and I can answer you if you have any question. Do you have any question, guys, about what we talked about, or do you want to learn something specific? Maybe I can bring it up to the live. Okay. Nice. Let me play the trailer. You guys already watched it, right? Great, really nice. And guys, we are doing the update for the stomp titles. Let me see if I find the photos. The design is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I don't see it, but you have to see it. It's beautiful titles, beautiful titles, and we are working on the update. Okay, so let's take a break of about 10 minutes, and then I'll be back so you can learn more about photo effects, photo animation in Final Cut Pro 10. All right, if you have any question, please leave in the chat box and I'll answer after I'm back. All right, after I come back, I'll leave the trailer playing. Okay, see you in a minute. See you in 10 minutes. guys, welcome back. Yeah, let's come back and learn more about photo effects in Final Cut Pro 10. And now let's talk about the effect called, let me see, Cinemagraph. Did you guys know what Cinemagraph it is? It's a portion of the photo combined with video, or one video made a portion of the video as a photo and then one part with the video flowing normally, playing normally. Alright, let's do this. Share my screen. Here in Final Cut, Control Command 1. And then the project that I have is Cinemagraph for Instagram. This image I downloaded from Pexels, so you can download here. Let me put the link. And the other one was this one. You can use it so you can practice. Okay? The most important thing about this effect is the planning. You have to have an idea and you have to have an image that doesn't move. It's on a tripod, and then you have something on the screen that can be isolated and keep moving, animating without the interference of the other objects in the scene. In this case here, I have this fire, and then I want just one portion. I'll not play all the clip because it wouldn't work. All right, so you can download, and the other one is this one, but this one didn't work. I'll show you why. It's good to show what didn't work and why, so you can plan before shooting so it can work. Okay, so look at the effect that we've built. I created before to teach you. Look, and then you can export a video and share on Instagram, for example. So how you can do that? Click here, Shift F to select the same portion of the clip in the browser, E to put in the timeline. I don't need audio, so I press Ctrl Shift S, select, delete. Here I need to duplicate and then isolate this area here. To do that, add a mask, draw mask. Click and drag, put on the first clip. If you want, you can disable the bottom clip by pressing V. Then select the other one, go to the inspector, and then here you can click to add points. Click, like this. Okay? What you can do is, as well, is change to B-spline. Click here, and then I don't want to remove the fire. Okay, around here, add one bit of feather to make it softer. Okay, if you need, move one bit like that. Are you guys here with me? Say hello in the chat box so I can know that you are here. Yeah, that's it. And then after we've done that, we need to let me see, select a frame. We can select a frame. We could do that first. Option F to create a freeze frame, or you can go to Edit, Add Freeze Frame. Okay, just select these two clips, delete. Yeah, all right. And then come here, enable the bottom clip, align the duration, and then let's play. Okay, done. I like it. Let's play. Yeah, the fingers from the foot is moving, but there's not a problem. It's very soft, very subtle. I like it. The people are going to focus on the firework. I don't know the name of this. So here we can go further and make some adjustments to make it pop up even better. Because if you are going to share something on social media, you need to have bright, vibrant colors, and people need to pay attention to you. So let's create a compound clip from this clip, and then use all the things that we learned before. Here you can press Command 6 and Command 7, add more brightness. Look, this is the white short from the girl and the short from the guy. You can make it white like that. Maybe add a bit of contrast. Like that, I like it. Now let me see if the color balance is okay. Command Option B. Let me put on white balance and select her shirt, let me see the before and after. Yeah, I like this way. It's warmer. This is a bit cold. This is warmer. I like it. So next step is to add a LUT. You can use Color Finale. I highly recommend. I'll put a link in the description later. All right, I'll be updating all of our videos with links and all of the things that we talked about. I'll put some timestamps as well. If you watch the whole thing, if you can, please create a timestamps to help us. So here I can select Rec 709. I really like this LUT. I find it beautiful, very beautiful. And then add a bit of, just a little bit, not that much. Look, before and after. Amazing. Before and after. And then go exaggerate a little bit and see where you can go. Let me dial back a little bit. Yeah, I love it. Now what I can do also, look, I can make darker here, but I like it the way it is. Next step, you can stylize using the vignette, click and drag, and then I don't like to use this. I like to go here. It's simpler, faster. Size, because I want to focus on the couple and the fire, both, like that. And then I can play with the darken, exaggerate. Yeah, I like it. Maybe the white is a bit much. Double click. I don't know if it's not losing details, but yeah, it's good. Okay, /. Let me render. Close the window. Command S. I just purchased Color Finale a couple of weeks ago. Would love a tutorial. Yeah, you. Good to know. Good to know that you want a tutorial about Color Finale. I was talking about with Mike from Color Finale developer, and I suggested that we could make a tutorial about it. Oh, my mouse died. Just a moment, please. Let me see what happened. What happened? Yeah, it is back. It is back. Yeah, guys. So, any one of you want tutorials about color finale? Let me know on the chat box. Put color finale if you want. Okay. By the way, I'm using the same LUT that I'm applying to this picture, to this video, to my live stream. Just a little touch, not that much, not that intensive, and I think it's beautiful. I could dial it a little bit up, I think. So let's preview in full screen, / Command F. Yeah, just beautiful. Let's take a look at the before and after. Option G. Put one on top of the other. This is after, before. Which one do you like it? Look, the focus is on the fire and the couple. Just beautiful. To export, just press X or just press Command E. Settings. Select here if you want MP4 computer and then better quality and the resolution of your project 1080 by 1920. Export. Choose where you want to export and then after it's done, here you can see the progress. And Daniel, I'm interested what is the benefit of color finale, because the new Final Cut is really great. I use the curves and the hue saturation that is in Lightroom and Photoshop software. So not sure why it's better, the color finale. Honestly, sorry, I am a photographer. Yeah, it's no problem. No problem. But that's what I was looking for. Maybe you like the before, but I want something for social media and I want something to pop up in the different options available for people. Because imagine, people are cycling through the videos on social media and then they see lots of videos. If your video doesn't call the attention, it will not be clicked or watched. So that's why I was looking for this kind of look, you know? Yeah, no, I prefer this one. But it's just taste, no problem. That you like this one. I like this kind of teal and orange look. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I use a lot of times. But this is beautiful as well. But this for me is better. What is the use of cinemagraph? There is no special use. You can use as a, for example, let's say that you have a product, you can use this kind of effect to call the attention, because in social media, you have to be very creative to call the attention of your customer, of your audience, and sometimes you need some effect or something creative that people see and then they want to share. But it's a good way to see the effect, and then you have to see where it fits in. You are not going to use in all your projects, I know. All right. Yeah, I know. By the way, you should check on Instagram. He's a genius. he uses a lot of Cinemagraph. Oh, I'll check it. All right. I'll put it here on my notes. Key mic. Yeah, I saw one guy on Instagram, very creative. I don't know the name, and then I sent a message to him, and it seems that he uses Final Cut. So I contacted him, congratulated him for his work, and I hope to make a friendship with him so I can invite him to come here and talk about how he did the effects he did in Final Cut and what he can teach you guys, because I don't want to do this by myself. I want to, maybe Daniel is a good photographer and then he knows a lot about colors, and then he can come here and talk about color with me, and it would be great. I'm very open to that. All right. How is it better than a video on the same thing? No, it's not better nor worse. It's just an effect. Like there's so many commercials that use visual effects, and this is just one of them. And then you can use your creativity, but the most important thing is that you need to tell the story. What's the purpose? What's the goal? And then the sound effects, the visual effects will support the message. It's not that I'm showing this so you can use in every project. It's not that. It's just an idea. Maybe one day you think, look, I remember that effect that Leno did in Final Cut, so I'll use it that because it will make sense and it will make the message stronger. That's what I think you should think about techniques. Techniques are not the focus. The focus is the message, is the story, is the goal. So cool, you open-minded. Yeah, I wanna go to Brazil. Never been before. Invitation accepted. Yeah, man. If you come to Brazil, come to Goiânia, and we can go to Caldas Novas, a beautiful place where you'll have a pool, hot water, very nice, incredible, beautiful place. All right, you guys are very welcome in Brazil here. You can come to LenoFX, know our office, and maybe we can do a live together. All right, it will be a pleasure. And if I go to the US, I'll go to the US soon after this crisis stop. I'll go to US, and then I hope to see you guys as well. I hope to chat with you, know more about you, more about your work. I want to know everybody that I know only through video. All right. So then I tried to use the same effect using this cup of tea, but it didn't work because where you have the cut, the content can't change, but here it changed where it's going. Look, this is the connection point, but when it comes to here, it changes throughout the video. Look here, this doesn't make any sense. So the water, the tea should always be falling in this curve, in this angle, okay? But it didn't work. So you have to think about it before you do this effect. So I'll not do the effect from the beginning, from the start again, from scratch, but let me show how I did this one. I just created a mask like the other one. Actually, I created 3 masks. This is the video below. This is the still image. This is one video, one portion of the beach, and this is the other portion. I just use the draw mask with feather, -25 feather. And then if I activate, you can see the effect. Command left bracket, and this is another one effect about how to create cinemagraph effect in Final Cut. Okay, that's it. Let me show now how you can add a effect to this pool. For example, let's say that you want to sell this house on Instagram, and like I said, you don't need to do that. Maybe it's interesting, maybe it's not, but let me show you how you can do it. Duplicate the layer, disable this one. Again, we are going to use a mask, click and drag, select, draw a mask, click, 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 like that. Let me enable so I can see where I am, like this, a little bit to the inside, more to the inside, less. It doesn't need to be outside like that. Perfect. You will know what I mean in a minute. And add a bit of feather, and then go to distortion, and find water, underwater, and you / to play. And this here you can change the size, the speed, the reflection. Let me close here, Command 5, and make it bigger for you so you can see better. And then just reflection, speed, size. Put very small size. Speed. You can add more reflection, and then you need to adjust the mask because it's going outside. Look. Let me select, and then look, the water is outside the pool. All right, / it's not good yet. You just need to, let me see. Yesterday I used it and I like the effect. You can hold down the Option key, click and drag here to move in small increments. Speed. Reflection. Yeah, it's almost there. This parameter is very sensitive. Double click, let me put 10. And then the speed, maybe I want 5. Yeah, it's a lot better to add it like this, 10. Yeah, so that's it. I think you can make the water move more or less. If it's on the outside, you can make it move more because the wind will make the water move more. Look, I like this way. And then if you add the effect, the vignette effect, it can be better. It can make it better. All right, so that's the movement of the water. Wave. Yeah, Daniel, wave. And here maybe we could add a can burn effect. Nice. Go focus on the pool to sell the pool. Make it, maybe you can make it more subtle. Look, change the opacity. I like it. Yeah, now it's, yeah, a lot better. I like it. Did you like it? If so, say yeah, I like it. If didn't, say no, I didn't. No problem. Let me see, what else? Split screen effect. Let's do that. Option W. And what I want is, let me show. What I want is to have 3 screens like Instagram screens. 3 on the, I want to show 3 pictures. Command 1, and then I'll go to option 1, open the titles browser, solid, custom, E to add to the timeline. Command 1, and then I'll add 3 pictures. This woman, this one, let me see. No, I'll pick this one, and this one. E to append to the timeline. Select, and I'll make it 5 seconds, dot. Put them as fill. Change the framing as you like. Then I can, yeah, that's good. That's not good. Good. Okay, done. Create a compound clip. I added as, I put on this one F16, and then I say 01, F16, 02, F16, 03. Alright, now let's select this and put the, let me see what I can do. The resolution is where I can change the size of a shape. I'm not sure where I can find this tool in Final Cut, so I use motion. Alright, I'll use motion, Command N to create a new project in motion. Very simple, just I want just a guide. Final Cut Pro 10. Or no, I'll build something for you. I want something R, create a shape, F4, geometry, size, 1080 by 1920, like that, because I want to use the aspect ratio from Instagram and do this, like this. Okay, put outside. This is a title or this is an effect? I need an effect. Command C, I'm not sure. Command S, let me see. Yeah, this is a title. I need an effect, not a title. Close, because what I want is to add a mask to do what I just did in motion. So let me show. Effect, double click. This is where you see that motion is very important for any Final Cut Pro 10 editor. And then I'll add a mask, and this is going to be the mask. Click and drag. And now I need to center it, F1, reset the position. Okay. Then what I can do is publish the position and publish the size and publish, yeah, just that. Command S to save. Go to Leno photo and Instagram mask. Now let's go back to Final Cut. I know that I didn't promise to teach you motion, but I need it to make it simpler, alright? But I can do that easily in Final Cut. I just think that this way is faster, a lot faster. Because I could come here and then, look what I could do. Duplicate this layer, and then I could, I'll show you so you can see what I could do. And then rotate 9 degrees, make it smaller. Done. I have it. I have what I need. And then I can do this, and then I can come here, stencil alpha, silhouette, stencil alpha, like that. And then I can come here and change the position of the content, change the size, Shift T, I can move it like that. I could come here, option click and drag, option click and drag, and like that I have everything that I need. I was just without ideas, and then everything came clear to me how I could do it. You just need to stop and think, how can I do this? How can I do? So this is it. But let's duplicate this because I want to show the effect that I have created. Select them, reset. And then I'll go to LenoFX photos, crop photo, double click to add to all of them. Why is not working? Crop photos is not this one, is Instagram. Yeah, look, very simple. And then here I can change the size, the position. Yeah, Felipe, he asks if I consider creating a course in Portuguese. Yeah, I have a course. Go to LenoFX treinamentos.com.br. I have a course in Portuguese, motion basics, and I have an advanced course about motion, all in Portuguese, but I don't use the newer version. Keep that in mind. Okay, with that done, let me add a drop shadow. I could add on this effect and bring from motion. So I'll go to stylize. Where is stylize? Stylize. Drop shadow. Drop it here. Take this layer, put it here. Let me change the color to white. Oh yeah, beautiful. Select, make the drop shadows more, not so hard. Blur. Shift T, move to here. Now I need to be very precise. 0 on the Y scale and minus 540. So I need to take this one and put 500 positive to go to the other side. And then I need to take the other one and put at the middle. Let's see if it's beautiful. Yeah, great, I love it. Command C to copy the drop shadow. Select Command Option V. Select only the drop shadow. Yeah. Great. Look, beautiful. I can make it shorter. Let's make these Command Shift minus to make them less taller. Look, this is our composition. And then again, the Ken Burns effect, as always, you can add a Ken Burns effect here. But I'll do this in another way. You can come here, add a keyframe to the scale, down arrow, and move a little bit. Add a keyframe, do this and this, and go to the previous keyframe, clicking here, and then you can do this. Let's see. Look, I think it's not going to show. I like it. And then I could do that to the other clips. Command C, Command left bracket, and then put the playhead here, Command Shift V, and scale and position, I'll use it. Yeah, it's not that. Select it, add a keyframe, go to the end, and maybe move like that. Okay, go to the other one. It's like motion graphics in Final Cut. It's a class on how to animate in Final Cut photos, bring them to life, give more life to your photos. Let's see. Select Command S. Hey guys, Daniel asks, what's your favorite tool in Final Cut Pro 10? Please leave in the chat box. If you are seeing the replay, please put in the comments, alright? It's very nice to see what's your favorite Final Cut tool. Thanks for the question, Daniel, very nice question. Leno compound clips. Yeah, I use it a lot. Lot. Yeah, I'm actually editing real estate photos right now. And cutting, I'll walk through a video later. Might sell the clients on the pull effect for his Insta. Yeah, it's nice. Maybe people will see it and call attention, and then yeah, I like it. Let's see this house. Yeah, this it's new for me. Thanks. Hello from Bali. Good to know. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Felipe também also use a lot of Ken Burns effect. Yeah, it's basic but very powerful. Look, amazing, just awesome. And then at the end, it cut the clip, option right bracket to align them, and here in the beginning as well, option right bracket. And if you want, you can create a compound clip. Again, Daniel, compound clip, man. Always compound clip. It's the solution for everything. If you are out of anything in Final Cut, you use compound clips. If you are tired, use compound clips. If you don't have coffee, use compound clips. Is the solution for everything. Yeah, I'm amazed how many problems I solve with compounds. You have no idea. Look, that's it. And then you could for example, let's see, duplicate, option, click and drag. And then if you change this compound, you'll change this one. So you need to make a new copy. Go to the clip menu, reference new parent clip. Okay, double click on it, and then here you can go inside. It's not good that we add the animation to the photo, because if we add the animation to a compound clip, it's just you could go inside the compound clip and change the content. Would be much easier. Let me see if I can change it and even maintain the animation. I'm not sure how it works. Select Option R. Let's see, Control V. Yeah, I lost the animation. So next time, just add the animation to a compound clip. Then you can go inside the compound clip and just change the content, and maybe you can adjust the animation easily and create a different effect very fast. So did you guys find it interesting? This is a design course in Final Cut with photos, animation, design, and edit in Final Cut. I like this kind of white background and a soft drop shadow. I find it, I think it's beautiful. You could do a lot of, you could, for example, look, another idea, just ideas. I'll not go from the beginning to end doing the effect, but let's say I have these three pictures. Control D, I'll make it 2 seconds, and then fill. Oh, that's new. Daniel says that it looks easier than Photoshop. Yeah, Photoshop is. Uh, I dream of having a replicator in Photoshop. You have no idea how powerful is replicator from Motion 5. Photoshop would be very nice to have a tool like replicator from Motion 5. It's very easy to replicate, duplicate, create a grid from icons, elements, anything. Another good tutorial, thanks. Thanks, Jimmy. The solid white background looks very cool indeed. Yeah, thanks. So, let's use the same method, but now in another way. Look, I'm here and I want to, let me see. I want a solid again. But now let's divide 1920 by 640. So I'll make it 640. Let me see. Let's create a shape. No, I need to see 1920 minus 640. 1280. So I need to come here and put 1280. But as it's black, I don't see the difference. Now it's good. Okay. So after I've done that, 2 seconds only, then I can use this as a mask for the tools. I'll put in the middle, Shift T, Shift. This is bad. Final Cut will not show me where is the middle point. Okay, that's why motion is faster, but that's okay. What I can do is to put the image of the woman here. I want it to be here, and this one I want it to be right here, like that, and the same with this one. By the way, thank you guys, especially the ones that participate on almost all of the lives. I hope you guys have enjoyed it and learned a lot. So change to stencil alpha. Stencil alpha in all of them. Really appreciate you guys being here. This is new. I never done that. This is new. So it's very nice to have your support, your help. And then I can come here, put everything one on top of the other. and like we saw here, it's 640. So we need to move 640. 640 times 2, it's 12 by 80. Look, I love the drop shadow, so I put a drop shadow. You don't need to do that. It's just ideas, guys. It's just ideas. If you don't like it, don't use it. Just take what you like it and throw away what you didn't. As a teacher, I need to show you the options, tell you what I believe, but you have to be a good student and try to find out what's best for you. Look, very nice effect. I like it. You could animate everything, or no, you could do all kind of stuff. Remember everything that I taught you about animation in Final Cut. You could come here and animate these shapes to show one image, then the other one, then cut everything. Like you could create a compound, and then you come to the beginning, add a top keyframe in the bottom, and then go shift plus 2 times and go back 5 frames, 1 2 3 4 5 with left arrow, add another keyframe, and here go back to the previous, and then put something to cut like this. 1080 divided by 2 is 540. So 540. Look. Alright, again, you could come here, go inside the compound clip, add a nice animation to your media, and then you could just swap the files. Alright, lots of ideas for you. Let me see if I have anything else. So I think that's it, what I'd like to show you. Let me see here, just a moment. Yeah, I'm back. I had to change the battery, but I'm buying the power bank. I think it will solve, and then later I'll buy the dummy battery so I can do these slides for a long time without losing the camera turning off. Do you guys have any idea so we can explore here, or question about what we have done here? And look, the plugin that I created, the effect, it works very nice. If you add the image and then you select effect, let me put my here. If you select effect, where is it? Photo, image. Look, yeah, really nice. And then I could go to motion and make it even nicer. Look, I could select this group and publish the drop shadow parameters. Could publish the opacity, the distance, the color, the angle. I could publish the size of the shape. Look, come here, click, roundness, alright. And then I can come here, click on this layer and go to project, publish. And then here you can rename shape. And here could add drop shadow, space, hold down command, the option, click, and then rename everything. Sorry, this is about Final Cut, but I'm talking about motion. I hope you like it. Content, scale, content, position. Command S to save. Come back to Final Cut. And then let's add the title again. Look, but I don't see the drop shadow. I could go here to object, generators, generator, solid. Where is it? Solid. Put command down arrow. I need to put in another group because this group is being masked by this shape. Command shift left bracket F4, put as white, and then publish here. Go to this layer and then BG color, and I could customize the drop shadow to make it more interesting. The default, the opacity I want to be 100%, like that. Command V, delete, add again, but then it's cut because why is that? Look, I could make it rounded, make it bigger, make it like that, and then change the position of the content. Look, drop shadow, move it. I could disable the background, and then I could use this element and replicate in several different photos or videos or anything. By the way, yesterday I was studying how to do effects, and then I kind of created something for you, but I didn't finish it. So let me come here, fill. Yeah, let me see if it works now. Yeah, that's it. So this is what I've come up with. I added the media controls, the position, and then I was trying to animate the photo as well. But to create templates, you need to dig deep and spend some time playing with. All right. So I think that's it. I really like this effect. Really nice, beautiful. Okay. Going to sleep. Thanks for your time, and you are great. Thank you, Daniel. So David, finally able to capture one of these live. Thanks for these great tutorials. Love watching your work and show what's possible and how to do it. You're welcome, David. Thanks for being here. Hope to see you on the next lives. Arrived late. Did you show up? How to lift a subject off the background for 3D depth effect? No, I was going to, but I'll be learning how to use the new software, what it's called, Affinity Photo, and then I'll be using it because it seems very easy. Because in Final Cut it takes a lot of time, but thanks for the idea. In the future I'll be doing this effect live or in a tutorial. All right. Thank you so much for the idea, David and Jim. Thanks, man. See you next time, everybody. I hope you like it. And leave a comment if you are watching the replay. If you didn't buy or download any of our free stuff on lenofx.com, go to lenofx.com, download our free plugins, use them, then you can review them because it's important to us. And today it's the last day of the promotion, 4th anniversary sale. 40% on all of our products and our super pack where you have 20 plugins, awesome plugins, the new ones for only $99. Great deal. Just enjoy if you can, because this is not this is for limited time. It's going to end today. All right, so that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate, and I hope that you to see you next time, and subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you like this live tutorial. All right, thank you guys. Bye bye. Valeu.